Out of hand. There's a new AI scam that you need to be aware of, and it's absolutely terrifying. If you have ever uploaded any video to the internet, a TikTok, YouTube video, any video to the internet, you and your family could be hit by this, so keep watching. This morning, my grandparents received a call from me claiming that I was in a bad car accident and that I needed them to send me money. I do not even own a car. I've not driven a car in the last 6 months. Obviously, that was not me, but they were close to taking a second mortgage out in order to pay the scammer because they thought it was me. The reason that they believed it was me is because it sounded exactly like me. Thankfully, though, my dad was there and he called me to verify that it was actually me, and it wasn't, so they didn't pay him. I recently had saw something on TikTok that scammers are using AI to clone your voice and scam your loved ones out of money, and I thought nothing of it. Yeah, sure, that's probably possible with AI, but that's not gonna happen to me, right? Oh boy, was I wrong. If you have ever put out a video with you speaking in it on the internet, please be careful, because all they need is a short audio clip and they can clone your voice. Seriously, consider making a secret code between you and your small group of loved ones so that you guys can verify that you're actually speaking to one another, because
this mom got the scariest phone call of her life. On the other end, she hears her daughter crying.
She's like, Mom, I messed up, as she's crying and sobbing.
Then a man gets on the line and claims he's kidnapped her 15-year-old daughter, Bree.
He's like, listen here, I've got your daughter. You're not going to call anybody. You're not going to call the cops. And I just put the phone on mute and started screaming for help.
The kidnappers demand $1 million before reducing it to $50,000.
I, at that point, started screaming at them that I want to talk to my daughter again, which they refused.
But here's the thing. Her daughter had not been kidnapped, and that was not her begging mom for help. Her voice had been duplicated by a scammer using artificial intelligence.
I didn't for a second doubt her voice.
AI expert Hani Farid showed me how it's done. The Berkeley professor says he can take just a few examples of my real voice and manipulate it to say something I never said.
I went over to YouTube and I searched for your name and I found an interview that you gave. It took me all of 5 seconds to do that. I uploaded that to a web service that I pay $5 a month for. In about 30 seconds, it cloned your voice. I typed what I wanted you to say, and it handed me an audio file back. That whole thing took me under 5 minutes to do.
So I have the recording that you made. I'm going to play it right now.
It's Allison. This is going to be hard to believe, but I've been kidnapped. They want $1 million ransom. Otherwise, they say they'll hurt me. I don't know what's going to happen. They want me to hang up now. I've got to go. I love you.
That's pretty creepy. Fortunately, mom Jennifer DeStefano called Bree before paying a dime in ransom money.
Let's go, Bree!
I was in Flagstaff skiing with my little brother. My mom called me and she was crying, like bawling. It still gives me goosebumps because her voice was so real.
Bree has no idea how the scammers got a sample of her voice that they used to create the phony kidnapping script.
I cry in like a very specific way.
Shalom, shalom, Yasharala. I'm going to start off first things first, give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem Rakadash, which are Peter Hubatel, correct designated Father, the set of the Holy Spirit. Double honors to the apostle elders of Great Millstone, and shalom to sisters and brothers living in truth, and shalom to the brothers and sisters that's listening and studying show themselves approved. Now, woo! Did you see that, Yasharala? That is prophecy right there. And we're going to break this. I'm going to show you why that's prophecy. Because this devil, and the Lord didn't allow this devil to create that technology for no reason. They created technology so that they can persecute the prophets. These devils have technology where, because I've uploaded lots of videos on YouTube. I've been on YouTube. They got a thing called deepfakes as well, to where they can clone your voice. And they're going to use this to persecute the prophets. And how they're going to do that? They can say a brother done did this type of crime, or we got audio of them. They can make a deep fake. So they got our voice. They got our image. They can make us doing a crime. They can make us doing like a very obscene sexual act. They can do all kinds of things to, break our character down. If like people are not really locked in right now, they're going to be fooled by that. That's the whole reason Esau made that. Because Esau wants the prophets off the highway and hedges. He ain't had nothing to persecute us because we've been, so tight following the scriptures. Just like the Lord said, he said, be wise as serpents and harmless as doves, loosely paraphrasing. And because of that, the devil ain't got nothing to do. We on the highway hedges. All we do is lay out the truth. We don't bother nobody. We don't impede nothing. We don't harass nobody. You know, at least us brothers teaching the doctrine of a great millstone, because we come out there with a lesson. So if you come say something else, we'll deal with you. But we're not out there, hey, brother, you know, he was like, come over here, brother. Hey, brother, quit walk with that dog. We don't do that. We don't harass people on the highway and hedges. You know, the ones of us that's doing this thing correctly. So the devil doesn't have any reason to, you know, come after us and, you know, probably try to give us jail time or, you know, take our lives from us, because we're not doing anything. We're just exercising, you know, what's supposed to be a Babylonian right, American right, the First Amendment rights. And that's all we're doing, is telling the truth. But the devil knows this truth is destroying his kingdom. So he has to get the prophets off of the highway and hedges, and he has to, you know, snatch us up and, you know, try to do us ill will. That's part of prophecy. And now he has technology to do that. And see, you know, these people, they ready for us to go. So they see it, they were like, oh yeah, I knew he wasn't no good. I knew it, man. That stuff, man, that's a coat. They on that demon. There was demons in him. Like, and not even knowing, like, Esau made that whole thing up to put a phony case on brothers to get us locked up, man. That's what the devil about to do, man. Let's get to the scriptures. And this is why he got it, man. So we really gotta be locked in on this truth around this time, because this devil about to come with it, man. So check it out. This is Revelation 12 and 13. And the reason it says, and when the dragon saw that he was cast unto the earth, meaning he's falling out of rulership. You know, the dragon represents Esau Edom, aka the white man. He's falling out of rulership, so he's been cast down to the earth. He's not in the heavens no more. And it says, he persecuted the woman which brought forth the man-child. You break them scriptures down, it said the woman represents what? Yasharallah, Israel. You know, because the dragon, like, if you go down, it said he's going to make war with the remnant of her seed when you go to verse 17. You know, the remnant goes to the hopeful elect. So this devil, you know, he's seeking to persecute, you know, the brothers out here that's teaching the truth. And it says, and this is how you know it's talking about Israel. It says, which bring forth the man-child. You know why? Because we're ushering in who? Yahweh Shah, the Savior. That's the child that was born out of that woman, that nation of Israel, was Yahweh Shah, Hamashiach. And we're ushering him in. And they can't battle with Yahweh Shah. That's why they're so angry. So they're like, y'all need to shut up. Because we calling his name. We're in the highway and hedge. We're doing these video pistols. We put in his works. All these works we're doing is setting up Yahweh Shah to come get that glory, man. To come knock this devil completely off, you know, his throne. And, you know, Esau is angry about that. Like, man, y'all need to shut up. Because he knows if they get us back in sin, they can get the nation to go back off. They can extend their rulership. But with this word going out so strong, and some brothers and sisters coming into this truth, is destroying his kingdom. So he's like, okay, I got to shut him up. And then he ain't got nothing legally that he can do to come at us. So what he got to do, he got to make something up. So now this devil has technology to where he can make, you know, brothers say certain things. You're going to turn on TV, see what you think is a brother committing a crime, and it's a whole deep fake, his voice, you know, all that light. To see that they scamming people for money. The low-level criminals is using that. He's about to use that for something diabolical, something big. You know, he's about to, he hitting for the fences with it, man. He gonna make it seem like we some straight criminals, we some terrorists. Like, they might have a video showing us like we loading up like, you know, all kinds of tanks and all kinds of weaponry. I told you they militant. They the biggest threat to America, the domestic terrorists, and then bam, there it go. And then see people that don't know us like they be like, oh, see, I knew him. I thought he was better than that. And they're going to believe what they see on TV. Because they don't know this devil got this type of technology. Your average 2/3 Jake. They don't know that. You know? They just going to believe whatever they see on TV, man. So this is going to be some easy work for Esau to persecute us. Because, see, it ain't working. He got his little off-camp Sakari. But Sakari ain't really, you know, did nothing to really get the ministry blamed. You know, IUIC, these little off camps, you know, they bring not IUIC, but Sakari do bring guns to their camps. And they take videos of them going to the gun range. But they haven't, like, you know, got no bodies on them. So that ain't enough for Esau to come down on us a great wrath. So he got to make something up. And now he has technology to do it. You know, you just seen it there. That dude said in 5 minutes, he took old girl's voice, the little newscaster, and, you know, can just make up any little thing, saying all kind of stuff, you know. They got our voice. You know, I did lots of lessons, so man, you just gotta know, man, we gotta hang on, man, because like that's how they're gonna get the whole world to hate us, man, even more. Because we're already hated, but we're hated without a cause. So now this devil gonna make it where there's a cause, so then people have, you know, the right to hate us. Like he might even use the people to come after us. Like if you see any new black Hebrew Israelites, you know, let's say they black part. If you see any black Hebrew Israelites, call 1-800 no more Israelites. You know, got a little number, you know, man, this thing is about to go in hard and heavy. But see, we laced up in this truth, man. We ready for it. So I'm like, bring it, Esau. Because, like, with that being said and seeing the scriptures, like, I know what you about to do, Esau. Know what you about to do. Let's go get this. Let's go get Psalms 10 and 8. And it reads, he sitteth in the lurking places of the villages, in the secret places. Doth he murder the innocent, his eyes are privily set against the poor. Who represents the poor? Yashar Israel, man. The 12 tribes of Israel, we represent the poor, man. We ain't got no seat in the UN. We ain't got big institutions. We ain't got no standing military. We're the poor. You know, all we got is just truth, which is going to make us rich in a minute. But on this side, as far as like Esau standards, we're poor. And you see, I like how the scripture said, in the secret places, doth he murder the innocent. Right now, we innocent, man. We go out, teach the truth. You know, all we do is put the truth out there, man. We ain't did nothing. We ain't hurt nobody. But this devil's about to make it to where, you know, he might have a whole video of us, you know, taking a gun and lighting some people up that he done made up on the TV screen. Deep fake, got my voice. Like, I can't stand Edomites, blah, blah, blah. And then he like, oh, they violent. He murdered 6 innocent people. And they got my picture on the news, and then all of a sudden, there you go, man. They looking to snatch me up for murder 1. You know? And that's him, you know, trying to murder the innocent. Because once he get us in their, you know, little prisons or their camps, you know, he gonna try to take our life away from us. Like, yeah, I done heard about you. Yeah, you been on the highway and hedges, you know, talking all this stuff. What you gonna do now? You know, they gonna try to, you know, torture us or whatnot when they get us in there. That's why we need that standard to be lifted up. Like, this devil's about to do some very diabolical things. You know, like I said, he lurking in the places of the villages, man. And like in the secret place, that's them laboratories. That's them think tanks these devils got. Like, we know what you, like, he's showing what he got when he done built them laboratories. He done built AI. And AI knows how to clone your voice. You know, that's what they were cooking up in the lab. Now they're showing it to the public, and they're letting the people tinker with it, because they about to use it in a major way. Like, they about to, you know, frame people for crimes we didn't even commit. But because they got, you know, everybody's visual, you know, they were like, I seen it on the news. And they're going to go ahead and believe it. And they're going to get the people behind us. So right now, Esau he doesn't have the people behind him. Right now, he looks bad. Because he be trying to get after us, do us. And everybody like, man, them Hebrew Israelites ain't did nothing wrong. You know, them brothers is peaceful brothers out there, you know. So the devil, like, he got to get the people's, what's the word I'm looking for? He got to get the people's favor. He got to get the popular, you know, opinion, you know. He got to get legal means in order to persecute us and give us jail time, or to try to, you know, take our life away from us. Pretty much, they're going to try to get us locked up. They're going to try to send us to prison. You know, they're going to probably set us up for robberies, murders, and all that. They're going to have our voice. They're going to have our image. And, you know, people don't know us like that. It's going to go down like that. No, that's what the devil about to do. And these people are ready for it, but they hate us anyway. They hate us in this world anyway. So when it happens, they be like, I knew it. And they're going to be happy about it. They're going to help. They're going to be rejoicing. They help Esau overthrow us. You know, because of this right here. Let's go get this. End off with this right here. Because we're already hated. So they just need a reason, man. These people, they going to be like, man, yeah, Esau, I knew it. Thank you very much. Let's get them. This is Amos 5 and 10. They hate him that rebuketh in the gate, and they abhor him that speaketh uprightly. You hear that? So they hate us because we rebuked them. We tell Israel to get right. Israel don't want to hear that. Israel just want to, you know, stay committing wickedness. They want to stay believing, you know, Babylon, America is great. They don't want to hear the truth, man. We come with the truth. That's why I said abhor him that speaketh uprightly. You know, speak about the scriptures, that's speaking upright. Majority of our nation don't want to hear that. So that we rebuke him in the gate. We on the highway and hedges. They want Esau to hear him and put a crime on us, man. So as soon as it pop up, they be like, yeah, they're going to be happy. All the scoffers, they're going to be rejoicing. Like, yeah, I knew it. I knew it, man. I knew them dudes wasn't no good. So, and they're going to put it like that. And see, before I end off, man, I want to get that word persecute, the etymology of it, before we end off real quick. Because when you see persecute, it means to oppress for holding an opinion or adherence to a particular creed or mode of worship. Woo! Did you hear that? So because we say we Hebrew Israelites, and we know how to properly break down the Bible, and we calling Esau out, because the scriptures tell us that our face against Mount Seir and prophesy against it, and this devil can't combat, what we got, because we got the truth. He got lies. So he's losing. They got scholars, they losing in this battle debate. So since he's losing, he got to, okay, I'm about to cheat, man. I'm about to just set up some phony stuff, get cases on y'all, and get y'all out the way so he can go back to being, the voice for the people. Because right now he's losing that narrative, man. The people are like, man, I want to, the ones that got sense, I want to see what the Hebrew Israelites got to say, man. Hey, man, that kind of sound right, man. We did get did like this, and we got did like that. And I think they got the truth. And that's what this devil don't want, is that truth going forth. He's trying to get rid of it, create that fame of the word, which is going to happen because the Lord prophesied it. And all this is prophecy. So when we seeing that clip, the brother in New York showed that, Emilio Gabar showed that clip, I said, there it go, man. Esau, to me, getting really sloppy, man. He's flexing his moves and he think he can't be touched. But we calling it out beforehand, man. So we got to come up with some code words for our loved ones. Like dude said in that little clip. That way they can know it's us. Like when you doing a computer and you got to check it's not a robot. Like we got to do that with our people. You can't just go by voice no more. You can't just go by what you see no more. You got to you got to say, try that spirit. You got to say certain things, man. You can't just take it as face value. Your spiritual eyes got to be opened up. Your spiritual ears got to be opened up. Like, hey, man, nah, he ain't never said nothing like that. He don't talk like that. Like, that's when, I wonder, can the AI copy accents and the slang we use? I wonder, they're going to have to get that down pat. Because people that know us, I talk with a southern slang to me. So I wonder, can that AI copy, does it know, I use certain slang sometimes, certain little, when I talk to my peoples. I wonder, can that AI copy that? Because you hear me all proper, doing that, that's not me. That's that damn computer. So with that, I just wanted to show that real quick to show you that the prosecution is coming, man. The prophets, it was prophesied in the Bible that he was going to try to put his hands on us. It's coming. We ready. We in the truth. Bring it on, devil. That's all I got to say. Bring it on, devil. We ready for you. You so wicked and you so defeated. You got to lie. You got to put up, slander. Another word for devil is slander, man. He's the slanderer. The devil about to slander us. Yashua, he's about to slander us. He's about to make up false accusations so he can, rough us up. So with that being said, man, I hope this has been edifying. I want to say Kwame Yashua Allah, Tite Bob, and Shalom.